Yes, Todd. How you doing today out there? Are you with us, or are we having some technical difficulty?
No, I'm here. I'm here. How are you, Adam? Welcome everybody to This and That.
Well, you know what? I'm hungry. I'm going to pull up to this Taco Bell, and I'm going to order some food. I'm probably, probably going to eat on the light side today, I think. All right, I'm going to drive up to this Taco Bell here. Right here, pulling up to the speaker box. And let's see, I'm going to look at the menu here for a second.
Yes, welcome to Taco Bell. Can I help you?
Yeah, I think you can. I'm looking for a salad, and let's see, what size salads do you have here?
We have Caesar salad. We have regular salad. What kind of salad would you like? We can make it any way you want.
I was looking for a green salad. You have the color green in your salads?
Sir, we have lettuce. We have cucumbers. We have everything green. What can I do you for?
All right. All right. Well, here's what I want, and I hope you're not a newbie because this is what I want. All right. I want a green salad with cucumbers, tomatoes, but I only want 5 tomatoes on there, 5 little chunks. It's got to be 5. Shredded cheese, but I only want 15 pieces of shredded cheese on there. The cucumbers that I mentioned, I wanted diced in 4s, like little pizza slices. You got that so far?
Yes, I know. Yes, sir. I get that. But we make our salad a certain way, and it's not a custom order. No, we will give you 25 pieces of cheese or 25 cucumbers and uh, 18 pieces of lettuce, and we will do it that way. But you will have a green salad, yes, and we will throw some black olives in there as well.
I don't want black olives. They give me diarrhea. And I've got to have it my way or no way at all. What do you think this is? Have it your way from McDonald's? No, it's my way. I want some pepper on there too. There are some out there that can admit to this, and maybe some that are just going to keep quiet about it. But picky eaters. Wow. I remember sitting in the back of the line at a drive-through, Burger King, or even a McDonald's, even Taco Bell, like we just explained to you there, and implied that how long does it take to order food? Have you ever been in that last car and think that there ain't going to be any food left when you get up to the box? Have you ever had that feeling there, Todd?
Oh, absolutely, no doubt. I wanted I want it my way, Burger King way or whatever. But yeah, you get the nasty drive-through person and whatnot. No, we don't do it that way and whatever. And even if you go inside, yeah, you're gonna get beat either way. They're gonna do it their way, and that's all there is. There ain't no more. Take your business and go somewhere else.
The gold standard Whopper is 4 pickles and 3 rings of ketchup and lightly mayoed with a little bit of lettuce, not a garden salad on your hamburger. Are you actually getting what you're paying for? There's a big thing up here, matter of fact, up in Minnesota here. It's going worldwide, and kind of one of the reasons why we chose, or I went along with the picky eating topic tonight, is that McDonald's from 1968, when the Big Mac first came out, they're actually changing it up. Why? Is it a nutritious idea? No. They want to add 3 strips of apple smoked bacon to it as a permanent feature. What do you think about that, Todd?
Well, my opinion on bacon. Everything goes better with bacon. Is it healthy for you? Probably not. But does it make it taste better, and will it bring the customers back? Absolutely. Absolutely it will.
Of course, we always have to have the competition right next to Miss Wendy's is upset. Yeah, she's got her panties in a bunch. She says, anybody that takes a Big Mac with 3 pieces of bacon, come on now. She goes, what we're going to do over here on this side of the fence is we're going to give free Baconators out for anybody that spends over $10. I guess she's a little jealous that her bacon ain't as crispy as McDonald's.
Well, you know what? Bacon makes everything better and whatnot. And if little Miss Wendy gets her panties in a bunch, well, that's just better for the Burger King and the Mickey D's and everything else. Right, baby?
And it comes to the conclusion, and I guess I want to make room for a very special guest that we have tonight, folks. So we're going to kind of jump right in and not take a break at our half-hour mark. But we definitely, I can't stress enough, we have somebody that's gone through a lot in life, like most of us, but aims for the highest point. And I never see him frown. He's just an all about type of good person. So that's our little treat for you here in the next few minutes. But with this picky eating thing, he's going out to eat exactly what it used to be back in the day. When you go sit down, you get full for the money that you're paying for it. Or do you have to be picky and say, hey, I want this extra on here and this extra on here to be able to feel like you got your $8 worth? Todd, I mean, look at it. Burger King sells hot dogs now. Are you serious?
Yeah, no, I can't associate Burger King with hot dogs. But as far as the picky eater goes, what if you're doing family functions? You're doing Labor Day, you're doing 4th of July, you're doing something like that. You got relatives, everybody's got one, that comes over. I mean, I could say, my brother-in-law, he doesn't eat strawberries. He's very, very picky on different fruits that he eats. Really doesn't like vanilla, but chocolate he loves and whatever. Do you cater to your relatives or your friends, or do you just serve, whatever you serve, and if you don't like it, oh well, too bad?
Well, that's a good question. I guess we can ask the audience because, like you just said, you cater or you get to what's put in front of your face. I guess growing up, I'm 39 years old, going on 40, but when I was growing up, Mom and Dad always said, you eat what I put in front of your face or you get nothing at all. That's kind of a deep subject when you come to a little kid's face. His eyeballs are bigger than a rocket, and because he's so hungry and he's willing to eat the whole house. Then you tend to think, should I eat it? Should I eat it? You won't catch me eating Brussels sprouts, I know that. Let's open the phone lines, people. Are you picky, or do you just eat what is given to you? Or are you one of those guys that we wait for in line at the drive-thru that takes 20 minutes to order your food because, well, it's got to be your way or nothing at all? Let us know.
I am a picky eater. If my mom and dad make something that I don't like, I make my own food.
Well, with me, I'm not that picky of a eater. There's literally like only one thing I won't eat. I won't eat hominy at all. But I love my vegetables. Now, my wife, on the other hand, she is a very picky eater. I mean, there's vegetables that I would love to have and incorporate into the food I cook on a daily basis, but my wife just won't eat them. So when it comes to cooking food at the house, yeah, I have to be picky and I cater to my wife. That way I know she's full and she's happy with the food I cook. But when it comes to me getting my lunches ready to bring to work, I'll fix pretty much anything I want. But my wife, on the other hand, I have to cater to when it comes to cooking breakfast or dinner.
But now, my partner in crime, being you say that, how does that make you feel that you cater to your wife and whatnot, and that's not a bad thing. I'm not saying that, but does that kind of make you mad or kind of angry or whatever that oh my God, you got to cook one way for your wife and one way for yourself?
Well, it does. I mean, at times, yeah, like both me and my wife love how I cook. My wife can cook, don't get me wrong. She's a very good cook. But we both prefer my style of cooking, which is slightly a little bit of Italian, kind of southern fried style. Uh, but there's dishes that I fix that I would say, oh man, it'd be so great to have, you know, like some cauliflower and some broccoli and some corn versus meat and potatoes like my wife is. And this is no joke. My wife, if I fix fried chicken, for example, I like fried chicken. I like potato salad with my fried chicken. I like some green beans. I can't fix potato salad. Why? My wife would rather just have chicken and green beans. And yeah, it does. It kind of gets under my skin just a little bit. But then again, I make the sacrifice. I keep my mouth quiet. Don't try to start a fight. And I just cater to my wife. That way, both of us are happy. Yes, we'll both eat the green beans and the fried chicken. And I'm fine with that because at least I've gotten her to eat at least something other than a tan or cream color.
Okay, on the same note, I guess a couple of us probably out there are thinking, how does that affect the shopping bill? I mean, do you cater all the way down to where you write a shopping list and you have her stuff on there, and then you turn around and say, okay, well, yes, I can eat the same thing? Or when you're going to the supermarket, you throw a little extra in there to pacify your needs? I mean, your needs got to be met just as well and the same, as 50-50. You're not going to like everything she likes. How does that work in your household? And then even with Tilly, she says if she doesn't like what her parents make, she kind of does a little bit different in her way of eating herself. So how does that affect the shopping bill?
Well, I can tell you, if I could jump in, when Eagle Mama and I go shopping and whatnot, there's pretty much nothing that she buys that I won't eat. We're pretty much the same on that level and whatnot. I mean, there's certain things that I like to get, and she'll eat those as well. or at least you'll take a taste of them. Um, does it affect the food bill? Yeah, a little bit. Depends. I mean, we could just go normal shopping and I want, what do we get? The steamers, the 48 to 50 steamers, whatnot, and we'll do it with steak and whatnot, and I'll have steak and steamers. But, that's once in a blue moon, that's a treat type of deal. But, yeah, as far as the bill, nah, it pretty much stays the same. What does everybody else think?
When my mom goes food shopping, I don't go with her. She'll get stuff like for me, like French bread pizza or chicken nuggets, stuff like that. Because some stuff that she makes, I don't eat, and she knows that. I just tell her I make my own, or I go to Wawa and get my hoagie.
Yeah, you can't do Wawa all the time. You can't do hoagies all the time.
But then again, pacifying yourself is not something to be ashamed of. If somebody's not interested in eating something, they're not going to eat it. But is there a way of tweaking what is made? For instance, somebody has chicken, fried chicken. I don't know what it is, but I'm obsessed with lemon juice. I will literally, my chicken nuggets, my fried chicken, KFC, I don't care what kind of chicken and the way it's made, I'll always dip it in a little bit of lemon juice on the side or sprinkle a little lemon juice on the top of it. Why? Because I don't feel like eating regular chicken. Is there a way of maybe spicing it up to cut down on the grocery bill? Because folks, look at it this way, the groceries are only going to get more expensive in the stores. No matter how you look at it, what's going on in the world today, it's just, you're going to walk in with a wheelbarrow full of cash and walk out with a bag full of groceries. As simple as that. Is there a way of spicing things up to maybe that you would like it?
Not for me now. When she makes steak or London boil, I don't eat that. I just make my own food. Or she makes some shrimp, anything with shrimp in it, I won't eat it. Or rice. I don't like rice neither. I'm really picky.
Damn, you are really picky. I will take chicken breast and whatnot, and do the tempura chicken like that and whatnot, just to so it's still fried chicken, but just a different way and the different spices and whatnot. It's like finger food, absolutely delicious.
Well, my girlfriend's real picky. She only likes dark meat of the chicken. I said chicken is chicken, doesn't matter. But that's her thing. I like chipana and stuff like that.
Yeah, so you just hit it right on the chicken's head, so to speak. I used to manage a McDonald's for quite some time, and I'd have people come through the drive-thru and say, "Well, because I don't know about your guys' McDonald's, but an average bag of chicken nuggets, they come in little round circles or little what looks like little booties, like little boots." And supposedly the little round circles is the white meat, and the little booties are the dark meat. And I literally used to have people come through and order 40 chicken nuggets and want all of it white meat. As I'm sitting there counting off 40 round chicken nuggets, drive-thru's wrapping around, the front counter's wrapped up and needing people to take orders. And it's like, are you serious? What's the difference? It all has the same flavor. Is it because maybe a problem that you had in the past with that item? Or is it just a mindset?
Well, actually, I like white meat, but I will eat the dark meat, personally. As far as the groceries, I just buy what we need. I'm going on vacation here soon. I think I just spent like $360, $370 on groceries. Something like that for a big family. And that's probably not sad as it sounds. It's probably going to last maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks. But we have a lot of people in the house.
Now, help me out, Whitelicious. Now, when you say you buy what you need, okay, obviously you're not going to get the ding dongs, the ho hos, and the Twinkies. That's something you can bring home every once in a while as a treat. Maybe a bucket of ice cream, maybe, or something like that. But I guess what I'm asking you is your necessities, your ground beef, your chicken, your pork chops, your stuff like that. And obviously you have to make meals, so you're going to get, different stuff to go with that. Do you find it easier if somebody doesn't like something? Is the golden rule in your house eat it, or go without, or find something that you like? What is your rule in your house?
Well, we're all adults in our house, so we have no little ones other than Milo. A lot of the time, when it comes to like cooking a dinner, honestly, we only cook dinner, twice a week, 3 times a week, to be honest. So a lot of our stuff is quick stuff. It's like we keep tortilla wraps, fresh, lunch meat, we pick up that every week. Fresh fruit, vegetables, that kind of stuff. Eggs. But no, if somebody doesn't like what we're going to eat, well, then don't eat it. I mean, we're going to eat it, but a lot of the time when we cook something, everybody eats it. Because we all work so much in a good home-cooked meal, we all eat it.
But do you cater to that person? If you and most of the family are going to eat, I don't know, let's say a turkey wrap type of deal, and they don't want to have that, do you cater to them that you cook them something else, or say they have nothing, then you go hungry?
No, don't cater to it. Because you know what? We're all adults. I mean, literally, everybody except for Milo in the house. No, my kids were little, yeah. No, they ate or they didn't eat. They got like a peanut butter jelly sandwich. That was all what they got. Which sometimes that's what they wanted. But as far as now, no. My son's 20. My daughter's 23. Her fiance's 24. We're all adults. We all buy groceries. We all chip in together. So, no, not a big deal here.
When my kids were little and we were growing up all together, my deal was I would make dinners, and if you didn't like it, you either eat it, go to bed hungry. Except once a month, we would do a night where everybody got to pick what they wanted, and if it was something different, that's what they would get that night. Like, so my son would get really tired of salads, but my daughters loved the salads. So we do chef salads for the girls. But my son would get a homemade hamburger. And then my husband at the time may want, spaghetti. So I'd make a little bit of everything so that everybody could have what they wanted one night a week, one night a month. And that was our special, everybody gets what they want night. But for the most part, it's you eat what's put in front of you or you don't eat. And that's the way it was. Now I'm kind of with my grandkids. I got to be a real softie in my older age, and it got to be when the kids were little, they didn't want nothing but macaroni and cheese and chicken nuggets or a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And we could be having spaghetti or enchiladas or tacos or whatever, and they didn't want nothing but chicken nuggets and macaroni and cheese. They got the chicken nuggets and macaroni and cheese while we ate something else. So, you kind of change up maybe as life goes on and you get a little older, and I don't know.
I had this, I worked at McDonald's years ago. You're not going to believe this. There was a kid, a parent would come in. I guess all this kid ate was chicken nuggets. And I don't remember one other thing. And that's what that kid ate every day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And they'd come in and buy a couple cases of McDonald's chicken nuggets, and they allowed it. But isn't that crazy? I don't know if I'd go that far. I mean, if your kid's that picky, try new things, try different things. My kids they don't mind trying new things. They'll eat them. But no, when they were little, what's that?
You guys are pretty picky.
Oh, I guess we're pretty picky. Fornicate's not picky. I don't think we're as picky as we used to be. But anyways, to get to the point is, when they were little, yeah, we would be like, no, don't, you have to eat this, blah, blah, blah. And, and we would eat dinners pretty early. So, by 8 o'clock they were starving. We'd either have them heat that up for later.
And that's exactly what Eagle Mama said, and what one of the listeners was touching on. That's exactly the way it was when I was growing up too. You eat what's put in front of you, or you go hungry. Mom and Dad would work full-time jobs, not wanting to come home, and they obviously wanted to spend time with those kids. I hope. But they didn't want to pacify our needs. They weren't what they call, we're not a all-you-can-eat restaurant where, you get to pick and choose what you want to eat, and, it's going to be hot and fresh right there. It's going to be what's planned. Sometimes it even helps, families, big families even, it sometimes helps too, if you got like a dry erase board on your refrigerator, write down, hey, tomorrow night, Sloppy Joe's. Hey, tomorrow night, steak, New York strip. I better be invited, by the way. And I guess that's more or less what I was growing up with is, I walked around with a six-pack more or less because I was a picky eater. Now I see food and I eat it. And not seafood, I mean see as in with your, yeah. But, and that's why I got kind of a keg that I'm walking around with right now. But, it's really interesting to find out different people's way of cooking and eating and how they pacify their families. What do you think about that there, Todd?
Oh, absolutely. I grew up the same way. I mean, I grew up in a military family, and it was you ate what was put in front of you. This wasn't a 24-hour restaurant. We had. I grew up on steak, potatoes, and whatnot. So I'm a man's man when it comes to that. But if there was, I learned to eat broccoli and cauliflower and this and that and everything. But yeah, if I didn't want, if they made spaghetti one night, I'm not eating it. Then you went to bed hungry. That's all there is. There ain't no more. Or you sat there until, you got hungry enough and ate your plate of food, and then you went to bed. There was no video games. There was no board games. There was no nothing. You sat there. You didn't do anything else until you cleaned that plate.
Exactly. That was the way I was brought up too, Todd. You know, whatever your parents fixed you, if you didn't eat it, you went to bed hungry. Or you sat there until you got hungry enough to eat what was put in front of you. I mean, back when I was a kid, it was very limited income. So you had to buy whatever was cheap and on sale. And if you didn't like it, you didn't eat. Unless you got really hungry, then you were willing to give it a try.
Well, my biggest deal was I get my parents' deal that if it was something I never tried before, their biggest deal was try it. If you don't like it, then I'll make you something else. So I watch my grandkids and whatnot, and whether it's Eagle Mama or me, we'll put it in front of them if it's something they've never had before. No, I don't like it. Well, how do you know you don't like it if you don't try it? If you try it, you don't like the taste or whatever, then I'll make you something else. That's fine. But at least you got to try it, kind of like, hey, Mikey, he likes it, type of deal. You got to try it first.
When I was a kid growing up, I grew up also in a military family, and it was a very strict household. You eat what's put in front of you, no ifs or buts.
Both being Marine brats.
Yeah. And we would have to sit there and eat. Well, I was not a picky child. I could pretty much eat anything. The one thing that I could not stand, well, there was two. The biggest deal was liver and onions. I could not stand that. It tasted like chalk. Meat-flavored chalk to me. So it was a texture thing more than a taste. My mom said, I don't care what you do, just choke it down, drown it in ketchup. So I did. I drowned it in ketchup. I mean, my plate was floating with ketchup to where I couldn't even see the liver. That's how I got through my childhood of not liking certain things. The other thing I couldn't stand was tomatoes, stewed tomatoes. Ugh. But
Bye, everybody.
Oh, Skid, thank you for stopping in. And during this or that show, we're talking about picky eaters and how to pacify your young ones or yourselves if something's put on your plate that you just don't like. Like those little green bowling balls that always try to dog under the table. Brussels sprouts? Yeah, buddy. Wouldn't catch me eating them. No, sirree.
Well, yeah, I'm with you, Adam. Back when I was really young, my mom made Brussels sprouts, and she set them down on a plate in front of me, and I'm like, Mom, no, I don't like Brussels sprouts. I haven't fixed you Brussels sprouts before. I don't want to eat it. Well, try it. I tried them and I liked them. But now, you know, that was when I was a kid. Once I got older, got into high school, she tried something else. She set a plate of hominy down in front of me. I'm like, I don't know about this. I'll try it, but, if I don't like it, I'm not going to eat it. She goes, okay, that's fine. Tried it. To this day, I still will not eat hominy. But, that's about the only thing I won't eat. I love my food to death. I love my vegetables a lot.
What's the hominy? You had a bad experience? The taste? Did they cook it? They put flavor into it? That stuck in your mind, or what? It's a metaphor, or how they cooked it, or what? You were picking on it. So if they were preparing a different way, if your taste buds likes it, a certain seasoning, you probably eat it, probably.
It was a little bit of the taste, and it was a little bit of the texture to it. But no, I've tried it cooked several different ways, and I still, to this day, I do not like hominy at all.
I eat, I'll eat just about every vegetable there is. Love the greens. Love cauliflower, Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts may not like Eagle Mama too much, though. And Adam, if you happen to look in the box or whatnot, computer check, sorry if there was a little blank space in there, it's talking about a picture about you.
Yeah, well, I kind of got caught with my trousers down, so to speak, which did not make the more of the picture look good. But anyway, yeah, computer check, shout outs to you. How you doing? Thank you for exploiting my fetish on egg rolls. Yes, that is one thing that I will eat no matter what's in it. I'll eat it. Like that happened to be a lobster one, and yes, I tend to start. I started eating more of a Chinese food sort of thing because, well, there's you got okay. I'm not gonna lie. Chinese people are really skinny. And they eat egg rolls and all that Chinese vegetables and stuff and stir fries. So I've switched my cooking up a little bit, and I'm trying to lose a little bit of weight. It's working. It is working. But yeah, I kind of accidentally sent that picture viral.
Well, you're not one of those guys, Adam, that goes to, the all-you-can-eat Chinese buffet for like $8, $9 and has a Diet Coke with it, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, I am. You should see my pockets are full as I'm walking out. I'm hoping I don't squish the egg rolls and all the fortune cookies and everything else I can stick in my pockets. If it's all you can eat, I'm going to make sure it's all you can eat all day long.
You're like one of the old bosses that I used to work for. I remember the Asian guys going, I don't want to say something too bad, but you fat bastard, you eat too much. You go home now. You go home. You eat everything. You go home. We gotta fill all trades again.
Yeah, I used to love liver and onions. I still do. It's gotta be made right though. It's gotta have some bacon and onions, and I used to hate, I guess I didn't really care for pickled beets. Still don't really like beets.
No.
Green peppers I didn't like. I like those now. Mushrooms I didn't like. I like those now. And raw tomatoes I never liked. I'll eat any other kind of tomato, but not raw.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, they say that, the vegetables are grown in healthy gardens. As a kid, I can remember going out and picking an onion up, taking the outside of the onion off, the peel, and just biting into it and eating it. Rhubarb, potatoes, beans, you name it. We were out there eating it raw. Radishes, and they say that stuff is so healthy for you. It's not processed, sent through the stores and being sprayed and all that. And you know what? I'm going to be honest with you, folks. I don't remember spending one time at the doctor's office being sick growing up. As long as we had that farm going and the potatoes and all that fresh food, I don't remember one time the doctor saying I was ill at all. So it does make a difference in what you eat. And sometimes you may not like it, but plug your nose with what do you call those things? Clothespin? Tip your head back, open your mouth, and insert what you don't like. Because someday, hey, you might find yourself eating it and something you didn't know it was in there and actually liking it. What do you think, Todd?
Absolutely, no doubt. Your taste buds change, and
Every 7 years, your taste buds is supposed to change.
every 7 years, as the Eagle Mama says, and yeah, you know what? Like Fornicate said, he don't like beets. I don't like beets. That taste bud never changed, but I never liked liver, whatever, this and that. But you know what? I've grown to like certain things that I never would have eaten before. Like I remember my grandmother eating lamb with I think it was lime jelly or whatnot. I've grown or mint jelly and whatnot, and it's a weird deal. Everything changes as life goes on.
Something you didn't care for when we first, well, you didn't think you cared for when we first met was black olives. But
Yeah.
after you tasted them, when I started using them in stuff that I would make, you actually liked them.
Oh yeah, black olives. Oh yeah, every quick check sandwich I get. Yeah, selfless plug for them. I get black olives on them. Love the black olives. I thought I only liked the green ones, but absolutely the black olives.
I definitely have black olives in my pizza. I made spaghetti last night. Had it just cut them in halves, put them in my spaghetti. I sprinkle black olives on just about anything and everything. I mean, they're kind of a neutral. And that's the other thing too. Is some of the fruit and vegetables that we eat on a daily basis are kind of neutral that they would actually go good with anything. So if you may not like black olive, but if you mix the dice one up, put it on your pizza, and all the other tastes that are in the pizza, you're never going to know that you're eating that black olive. But there are some people with taste buds, though, that can taste one green pepper on a whole pizza. It can be on the opposite side of the pizza, but that person tastes that one pepper. So, yes, eating definitely can be a challenge for some people.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. It's like avocados too. Some people like them, some people don't. I think that's like the healthy cream cheese of the world. Avocados. God, I love it on sandwiches.
Yeah, there's some debate on that. I don't know. I think they're healthy, but I think they're high in fat or something.
They got the omega-3 fat.
But they've got the omega-3 fat, so that's supposed to be good for you. Some people say, no, it's high in fat, it's bad for you, and then other people say, no, it's the omega-3 fat, it's the good fat, so there's some debate, I don't know. I know blueberries are supposed to be awesome. That's supposed to be a really good antioxidant. And, yeah, I don't know, there's all kinds of good food out there. And how do you not like hominy grits? Come on, are you kidding me? That's corn.
Well, it's like the same thing with eggs. You know, should you just eat the whites? Should you just eat the yolk? Oh, the yolk's bad for you. Oh, the whites are bad for you. You know, it's the same issue over and over again. You know what? Anything that tastes good is actually probably bad for you. But you know what? As far as my opinion goes, we were put on this planet to enjoy life. And you know what? If it tastes good, eat it. Whether you live 50 years or 100 years, you're going to enjoy life. That's what you're here for.
Is there anybody else out there in the audience that wants to add to this situation? I mean, it is a situation if you think about it. I mean, not just sitting in the drive-thrus like we started to show off, but also, your everyday basic needs and eats and treats and stuff. I mean, on the other hand, on the backside of this is I can remember my brother would turn around and eat a bowl of Brussels sprouts before he'd eat a bowl of ice cream. It was just his thing, and he was, young, but that's just the way he liked it.
Okay, I'll go ahead and weigh in on this picky eater thing. I've never been a picky eater. My son was a picky eater, though. I did not force him to eat things that he did not like. I did make him taste things, try new things, but I didn't make him eat things he did not like. Turns out, the one thing he didn't like, which was beef, turns out as he got older, we found out he's allergic to it. So you got to kind of watch that. Maybe they're not eating it. Maybe it's less of a taste and more of they have a reason why they don't like it. That's just my 2 cents.
Yeah, see, I know that could be true, definitely. I think I'm allergic to beets.
Yeah.
For sure.
Don't like beets.
No, I don't like beets. But rutabaga, I'll eat that. But I don't know. Why not? Let's just, she likes hamburgers. She will not eat steak.
Like hot smells.
Steak is like the Cadillac of meat, But, she won't eat steak. She just likes its retarded cousin, hamburger.
Wow, that's crazy. Well, folks, looking at the time frame, I'm not going to cut the show in half with music or anything because I have a special treat. A treat that if we are closing up on the picky eater situation, I do want to let people know that we were not pointing fingers or eyeballing anybody in particular. You eat what you want and be who you are, okay? Some people have been forced to eat things that now as adults they don't care for. Sometimes as adults you care for the stuff you didn't care for when you were a kid. It's all, individual, okay? So yeah, you go ahead and do your thing in that drive-thru. You take an hour to order your food. Be who you are. That's the most important thing. But if this is closing that situation down, we'll revisit it sometime on the show. But Todd, are you ready for my announcement, buddy?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for the ultimate special guest. Absolutely.
Folks, I thought it'd be interesting to visit a world that, well, a lot of us adults kind of stay away from because maybe it's just not our taste. But this is a taste, well, I thought it'd be interesting for you guys to hear. I have a special guest live at my studio here who's going to share the mic with me on my phone. And this gentleman, well, like the most of us, has had a kind of a rough growing up, but his eyes and chin are up high, and he's doing something that, well, I thought was pretty remarkable. A lot of us do listen to different kinds of music. Well, this guy, he likes a little bit of rap, and he has his own rap songs out. And possibly within the next couple months, 6 months or so, he is actually going to get written on, possibly. So I would like to introduce Khalik.
What's going on, everybody? Nice to meet everybody. Nice to be here. Appreciate the introduction. Nice to be here.
Hey, Khalik. I wanted to just invite you out here to basically for me and Todd to check you out. You say that we're gonna basically not put you on the spot, but basically just interview you. You're worldwide. Everybody's hearing you, so don't feel too. It made me jump in the closet when I found that out, and I'm still not out of the closet. But hey, but no, I wanted Todd to get a good interview in with you too, and so everybody, let's welcome Khalik in Minnesota live in the studio of where I do my production.
And Khalik, let me welcome you to the show. And we're not definitely glad to have you on here. And as Adam said, we are worldwide. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it. Nice to meet you.
Well, if I could ask you a question, just, all right, what, I know it's going to kind of sound stupid or whatever, but what brought you into rap, and is there different genres of rap, or, what kind of rap do you do?
I mean, that's kind of a good question. As you do know, as well as pretty much everyone else, music kind of in itself just runs the world. So either way, you're gonna like hear it and vibe and pick up on different things. And like I stride towards rap, but like I have no genre. I pretty much do everything. I mean, I do dance, I do sing, I do everything almost, but I just feel more comfortable, I guess, laying some lyrics down and telling the stories, telling something, real, more or less. I don't even know. I guess I was just going on the fact of that I prefer to do rap than anything else.
All right, well, that's cool. That's cool. Are you more of, let's say, a motivator? I mean, are you trying to tell like a life story type of deal? What's going on in your life or somebody else's life or something like that?
Are you more into like mumble rap or gangster rap or?
Hell yeah. Just for the other comment, no mumble rap. Everything's clear. It could be gangster rap. It could be a little bit of that. This is also pertaining to the first question that was his name Todd had asked. I tell about things that I've done, things that I relate, things that have happened to me, things that are real. Either if it has happened to me or hasn't, I have some kind of close tie to it, or I relate to it. It just everything pretty much comes from the heart. There's not one lyric in my songs that are heartfelt or meant. No BS. That's always gonna be my motto.
All right, I'd like to jump in here with a question, Khalik. How did you know, and when did you know that music was your passion? And what did you do to follow the process to become who you are?
For sure. Like that question, by the way. Everyone in my family is pretty much musically inclined. I think it really started to spark my interest when my cousin had jumped up from not even 40 followers on Instagram to like 13.5 thousand. Like she she really blew up, and it was because of ties also in our family that I didn't really pay attention to. And come to find out that my auntie, one of my aunts, she runs Janet Jackson Records, is actually a CEO and president of the whole record label, and she's been doing a lot of work that I just haven't been necessarily awake on or noticed or anything, and that also kind of. But this was only really like a couple of years ago. Like that, I've really been doing this since like I don't know if anybody listens like to 50 Cent or like Young Jock or Mike Jones when they were like really popping, like it's going down in the club, it's going down, like when all that was really going on. That's really when I was catching that wave, to be honest. Like answer a question like that, like when I picked up on rap.
So you like crunk? Like crunk rap?
No, I mean like I could mess with the beats of crunk rap, but that's like dirty south. I'm not really a dirty south. Like I could do the beats for sure, but I'd have to maybe like give y'all a taste of the music in itself to really, cause like I said, I don't really have a genre. Really, like how I like to do music is how the beats make me feel, and on top of that, what can I put to the beat that really relates to the beat too, and that would like just make it all come together as a whole. Cause like I see people sometimes they'll make a rap song to slow music or something, and it just doesn't tie together. I don't know. It's kind of certain ways that I like to do my music.
So it's kind of like a freestyle.
Yep, right there in itself, you got it on the ball, because that's what I really like to do.
Now, would you be able to? Well, I can always interview you anytime I want, but would you be willing to maybe? Well, give me some time. I don't expect you to do it now, but would you be able to do an ROC drama-free little skit on a freestyle rap? Is it something that just comes to your head that you could possibly do?
Right.
Or is it something that you're going to need to take a little time on to, to spit it out, they say on the streets?
Right. Oof. Hot seat. Hot seat's burning. Testing my artistry right up front. I mean, a real artist would be like, yeah, give it to me right here on the table. Like, oh, yeah. By guidelines and everything else. Whew. Maybe.
Well, because I no joke. I mean, we live in Minnesota, obviously, but I can be walking down. I go to classes down in the cities, and I'll be walking by and see these people, and they're just hip hopping to themselves and spitting. They call it they're spitting, but I mean they're throwing lyrics out there left and right, and it's just about everyday things.
Right.
And it's like, how do you do that? And I mean, I'm a white guy, but Eminem is white, but I try my best to do it, and I can't do it.
I feel it. Yeah.
How do you find yourself able to throw something out there?
It's gonna be a dickhead answer because it's gonna. I mean, sorry about that. Excuse the language, but it's gonna be a more selfish, more self-centered answer.
I was gonna say, were you ever into like poetry or something like that? To make the rhymes up, there's got to be a part of your brain that, to be able to rhyme things like that, like Adam's saying, being a white guy, whatever, besides Eminem and whoever else, that's hard to do.
Sorry, technical difficulty. Were you ever in poetry, or what kind of background do you have with writing lyrics, or what interest did you have?
Man, excuse me. Always been musically inclined. Poetry, I guess, if it really spoke out to me, same kind of goes with country. Like the song and the music for those two particular genres have to like say something to me and like mean, because I can't just listen to like both of those. Like jazz too. Like I can like if the beat really speaks to me, then I guess I could listen to it. But like it's just sometimes it's like I don't really rock with it. But I do listen to a lot of things that goes from metal to rock to hip hop, pop, R&B, you know, everything. You know what I mean? Everything that really sounds like or speaks to me.
So if Adam was to do some beatboxing, could you lay down some rhymes?
Yeah, are we gonna hear something a little bit tonight, or just a little teaser?
Come on, Adam, you can do a little boots and cats and boots and cats.
I'm familiar with that beatbox, the boots and cats. That's funny. Oh man, I can put on a beat right now. It's not even a problem. I mean, if you prefer to beatbox while I do something, I mean, I figure that I don't know how that could work.
I don't know how that would work. I don't beatbox, but I mean, yeah, I mean, if you just want to freestyle something, then I don't know how you do that.
Yeah.
Well, go right. He's getting his cell phone out, folks. It is on my Donkey Kong here at the ROC Drama Free, where we're tuning in to This or That. We're interviewing Khalik, who's a 22-year-old who has had quite a life, but has turned it around and is trying to make something out of himself. And let's see what he's got going on here. He's got to get some beatage going on here, folks.
Hey, we want to grab the speaker, actually. Appreciate it.
Let's ask any other questions out there while he's getting his beat set up. Let's try that. All right, if we have no questions, he's getting his little speaker set up here. He's got like a DJ booth just with two items here. What are you doing? Wow. All right, he's getting ready. He's Bluetoothing his speakers. We're in for a treat here, I think, guys. All right, it's on. It's ready for you, buddy.
Yeah. Asking, can you rock with me? Sitting in the ROC. I'm rolling up, and you see. It's not too bright for you, it's like a TV stocked up on the truck. I don't really talk too much. Got it up in my cup. Sipping up. But why am I always working when the people around me stay hurting? It seems like I'm not really getting it together. What does it mean when you write a letter? Is it a real letter, I ain't even in. Woo. I want a taste for the greatness, but I ain't never getting up, cause it's like I'm testing my patience. Keep on waiting, feeling like I'm in an intersection when I'm dating, feeling like it's cake when I'm slicing it, creating. This planet is on rotation, meditation. Can you see it through the 4 glass? Oh, I don't even know, I gotta pass it back to the man. Hey.
With the #1 show with the ROC, it's drama free. Right. Here we go.
I thought you was going to keep going.
That was amazing, Adam, in the background. Very good. Drama free in the ROC. Absolutely.
Bravo.
That was good.
That was pretty good. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Let us know when your single comes out.
Yeah, let us know when your single comes out for sure.
Well, I did get permission by higher ups before this broadcast that I can't announce. I know there's no advertisement, but you know what? They help us out as partners and sisters. So you guys can follow up with him if you're into this type of music or genre or whatever you want to call it. He is got some, or he does, excuse me, grammar. He does have some stuff out there on.
Yes. YouTube. Follow me or subscribe, like my page. KHALIQ. Last name Jones. That's Khalik Jones on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all that. Find me on there.
And there you go. There you have it, folks. So tonight's presentation was just peanuts compared to what he's got out there, from what I'm understanding. So yes, wow. Any questions for this guy? I mean, going from a wicked childhood, just he's got some. I think he's got some. And he did mention to me a little bit ago that somebody's looking at maybe writing him on in about 6 months or so.
Yes, sir.
Very cool, and good luck, Khalik.
That is absolutely fantastic. I'm completely honest with you. I'm from Kansas. We're not exposed to a lot of rap. Just saying. But that was good. That was good, and I'll definitely look up your page. Stick with it, man. Just keep following your dreams.
And I would like to also mention, because I just feel like embarrassing her a little bit, Khalik happens to be my daughter's boyfriend, and my daughter and him are expecting in about 5 months. So they find out what gender on the 6th, so I can advertise that because I'm grandpa. So, but anyway, yeah, you know what, folks, and I'm going to just share this real quick because Khalik's sitting here, not to pat him on the back anymore, but the fact of the matter is if you notice that little spit that he did, it had no swearing. You ask yourselves, what is rap all about? Sometimes you hear a constant swear this, swear that, and some people, shying away from it. But he does a mixture. He does a mixture of different things. So, that way you can follow your dreams. Yes, do follow your dreams, dude. And I ain't just saying that because I'm on air. I'm saying that because some people get an idea, but it's the next step that they fall behind on. They're not willing to pursue.
For sure.
So do that. And is there any more questions out there?
Give her what she wanted, man. She said that I'm from the South too. I'll give a little background. ATL, Georgia Douglas. So I'm from the South too. I sing everything. I could give a little bit of taste, but I could sing for it too.
We're going to have this guy back on air, guys. I just have a feeling our raves I hope people all want him back. But yeah, any other questions for him?
Oh, Milo's in the hood over here, and he likes what you're laying down.
How about you, Todd? Any questions for our hip-hop rapper up in the studios tonight? Anything for him?
Sure, absolutely. Who do you model yourself after? What rapper, hip-hop artist would you say is your biggest influence?
Man, I don't even know, because my thing with music is, not that just bypass that question, by the way, but it's kind of hard to answer because in itself, I like all music. It doesn't really matter to me outside of the lyric, what the person stands for and what they believe in and all the other extra stuff, I don't really care about, because that's just kind of judging it beyond too far, I think, because I'm just there for the music. I'm listening to it. I really do get a high off of it, but especially when I'm making it. It's kind of crazy. I just kind of get lost in it. But I don't even know. Music goes back way too far to even just be for a specific favorite one. I'm sorry. I can't even answer that. I know I'm gonna get hate it. If I just pick one person, I can't. I don't think I can.
Wow, did I really throw you for a loop that bad? All right. Let me see. Would it be